Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. I wanted to share this video with you because I had a recent experience that I really wanted to share with you. And it's one that I hope reflects about how I am still learning things, and what I glean from these experiences I'm hoping can be of support and inspiration to you. So what happened? For the past several years, I've been taking a day off, completely off social media, off my computer, off my phone, and I found it so restorative for myself, and I call it my tech sabbath. The past several months, I've been working on editing my book, which I'll share about more with you in the future. But I've been working on editing the book, and it's been a lot of hours, and because we travel a lot, there are some days that we travel on the road, so I end up working on Sundays or working on the weekends. Over the past few months, because I've been working on this book and finishing editing, I was doing a lot of research on the computer for fact-finding, and I started skipping my tech sabbath. And what I found was happening in the past few months, and more so, was just feeling more of a sense of fatigue, not feeling as refreshed as I usually do, and also increasingly more of a craving for more being on the computer and looking up stuff and researching. I recently had a wonderful birthday. As part of my birthday present to myself, I decided to take an extended digital sabbath, or tech sabbath. So I took 3 full days off the computer, off work completely, but definitely off the computer and phone. And it was absolutely revelatory for me. And it just affirmed how important it is in my life to do a digital or tech sabbath. So today I wanted to share with you how I do it and also the benefits that I felt. After a tech sabbath, the way I feel is so much more connected with myself. I feel more connected with the people in my life that I love. I feel a greater sense of calm. And when I took 3 days off of the computer and the phone and turned off Wi-Fi basically, when I returned, I felt a more sense of energy and creativity around my work. There are more and more studies that show that there are a lot of problems with spending too much time on the screen, and it's getting worse. Apart from neck problems, apart from weight gain from increased sedentary behavior because you're not moving as much and spending so much time on the computer, apart from that, apart from mood, depression, anxiety issues, I think honestly it kind of can rob you of your sense of self and connection with yourself and with others really around you. I want to be clear, I'm not vilifying computers or internet or the World Wide Web. I think it's an amazing, amazing tool. But if it becomes something that starts feeling like it's weighing you down, it's a good thing to look and see how can you use it more for your well-being, less being an addictive thing. In medical school, we learned something called the CAGE questionnaire, which was used to screen people who might have issues with alcohol overuse. But I found, honestly, over the years that it can be used for a lot of addiction or addictive behavior. So I'll ask you now, and you can think about it, do you feel the need to cut down on your use of social media and screen time? Do you get annoyed when somebody says maybe you might want to cut down on screen time, or feel annoyed yourself or irritated when you are not using it as much as you usually do? Do you feel guilty about your use of it? And do you use it as an eye-opener? This is kind of an interesting one. Is it the first thing you reach for soon after you wake up? Do you check your phone? Do you check your messages? And if you answer to more than 2, and definitely 3 or more, think about how much you're using your internet, your phone, your mobile device, getting on the screen. So what does my weekly tech sabbath look like? So every week, I usually do it on a Sunday because that's my day off. As I said, in the past few months, Sunday has not become my day off, but now I'm reinstating Sunday as my day off, no matter if we're traveling on other days or not, because I now realize that traveling is not the same thing as time off. Traveling is not always restful when you're going from one place to the other. So what it looks like for me is that I totally just put away my computer. If you're alone, you can turn off the modem in your house. I am sharing home with my sweetheart who was still using the computer. So the modem wasn't turned off, but my computer was put away completely and my phone was put on airplane mode. Another tip that I have is I turn off all my notifications. I do this normally. I don't have notifications on my phone, even on regular work days, because I find them to be very distracting. And every time I see that red box on my iPhone screen next to my Instagram icon on my Facebook, it's like speaking to me, and I don't want to be spoken to unless I'm talking to my phone. So I turn off all notifications and felt instantly better. And for those 3 days, and basically every Sunday, what I do is I reconnect with people in my real life, my day-to-day. I get bored, meaning that I take time and just rest and have unstructured time. It's wonderful to have this, and there are more and more studies that show that when you have unstructured time and let space for boredom, that's when a lot of creativity is actually born. Where we can't just easily reach for our phones and check something on Facebook or check something on Instagram or scroll through Pinterest or whatever it might be. When you don't have that quick out, but you're just with yourself and with your thoughts, your imagination has substrate to grow and to come alive. So that's what happens, and that's the long and short of it. And again, I came back feeling so much more restored, and I'm now re-implementing my weekly tech Sabbath. I have another video on this channel in which I talk about ways of, when you do decide to engage with the internet, ways to do so in a way that feel really supportive and that feel under control, that you don't feel like you blink your eye and 2 or 3 hours have gone by. A quick stat, there was a CNN report that shows that the average amount of time spent on screen is 10 hours a day. And also social media, people are now spending 2 hours, more than 2 hours every day on social media globally. That's the average. So however long you are spending on social media, however long you're spending on screen, if you'd like to cut down on that, I think a digital Sabbath is a wonderful way of doing that. And I encourage you to try it, just 1 day a week, turning off everything, and make it work for you. A digital Sabbath for me does not include no movies. So my sweetheart and I will still watch a movie on my tech Sabbath day if we want to, but it means no social media, no email, no World Wide Web in that way. And it's been so freeing for me. And so I just wanted to share with you that recent experience. And please try out for yourself. If you already have a tech Sabbath practice or digital detox, please let me know and leave a comment down below and let me know how your experience has been helpful for you. That I think will be helpful for other people. I feel like as a minimalist, it's really helpful for supportive of me to have few things. I love that I feel free from that. But I think sometimes we forget about this other aspect of minimalism, which is the digital world and our engagement with the digital world. So it's one aspect of minimalism that I think doesn't get enough talk or discussion, and I think can be so supportive for also feeling free and feeling centered. So I really hope you found this video useful and helpful and supportive. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anybody you think might find benefit from it. Subscribe for weekly videos if you like, and as always, much love to you.